Some love stories don't start with fireworks. They begin with intensity, that feeling, like you've known someone forever, even though you just met. They see you, really see you. It feels like fate, like home, like the beginning of something rare. But what if that intensity isn't love? What if it's recognition of a wound you've carried for years? And what if you've mistaken that recognition for connection? You don't fall for someone because they're good for you. You fall for someone because, on a deep unconscious level, they feel familiar. Their chaos matches yours. Their silence echoes a silence you've known since childhood. Their mood swings feel like your emotional weather growing up. We think we're falling in love, but really, we're falling into a pattern we didn't create, but one we've memorized like a second skin. You convince yourself they're hurting, that they're broken, and that somehow you can help. You tell yourself they didn't mean it, they just need time. If I love them enough, they'll heal. But let's be honest, helping is one thing, but when help becomes sacrifice, when your self-worth becomes the currency of their healing, you're not saving them, you're abandoning yourself, and they let you. Not because they're evil, but because they need someone to absorb the chaos they don't know how to face, and you were willing. Every toxic relationship involves an unspoken agreement. I'll carry your pain if you promise to never leave me. That promise becomes everything, so you tolerate the yelling, the blame, the lies, the silence. You rationalize it. They've been through so much. They don't trust easily. I get them. No one else does. But in reality, you're paying for intimacy with your emotional safety. You are loving at a deficit and calling it loyalty. Little by little, you stop laughing as much. You stop dressing the way you used to. Stop calling your friends back. Stop dreaming. Stop planning. Stop being. Why? Because survival becomes the goal, not thriving, not growing, just not upsetting them, not triggering them, not making things worse. You become an expert at reading moods, interpreting silence, avoiding landmines. And somewhere in that maze, you lose the person you were before they entered your life. The version of you who had boundaries, dreams, voice gone. Here's how they keep you, not with force, but with guilt. You're just like everyone else. After everything I told you, you're leaving too. You said you'd always be here. No one's ever understood me like you do. And suddenly, leaving doesn't feel like freedom. It feels like betrayal, so you stay, not because it's love, but because it feels wrong to walk away from someone who's hurting, even if you're the one bleeding. Every toxic relationship runs on a loop. 1. The high, the warmth, the apologies, the memories of the good times. 2. The crash, the tension, the coldness, the withdrawal. 3. The rupture, the fight, the screaming, the silence. 4. The repair, the tears, the promises, that this time will be different. And you cling to that repair. Because when the highs are that high, the lows feel worth it, until they aren't. Until the repair starts feeling more like a trap than a bomb. And you realize you're not in love. You're addicted to the relief that comes after pain. Here's the hard truth. The person who's staying in this relationship isn't the adult version of you. It's the inner child, the one who never felt seen, the one who thought love had to be earned, the one who believes that if you can just be good enough, quiet enough, loyal enough, they'll stop leaving, but they don't. Because they were never yours to fix, and your job was never to prove your worth through suffering. So why don't we leave? Because on the other side of toxicity is silence, emptiness, uncertainty, and that's terrifying. People say just walk away, as if walking away from pain is easy when it's been your home. When you've built your identity around being the fixer, the lover, the one who stays. Leaving them doesn't just mean walking away from a person. It means walking away from a version of yourself, and that's not easy. But it's necessary. Healing starts when you realize you don't need chaos to feel alive. You don't need intensity to feel seen. You don't need to suffer to feel worthy. You just need you, the version of you who's been silenced, shamed, buried under guilt and gaslighting. They're still there, waiting for you to choose them, not just once but every day, through boundaries, through rest, through saying no without explaining, through choosing peace over passion, stability over suspense, love over addiction. Not every love story is meant to last. Some are meant to teach, to shatter illusions, to bring up old wounds, to show you where you still don't love yourself. But when that lesson is done, you get to choose differently. You get to write a new story, one where love doesn't come with fear, where connection doesn't come at the cost of your soul, where you don't have to be broken to be loved. That kind of love starts with you, and it starts now.